Good morning everyone, my name is Alamira. Today our group will be presenting about the topic of challenges and opportunities of digital learning in Malaysia. A study using Kahoot as an interactive learning tool. What is digital learning? Digital learning uses technology to support and improve the teaching and learning process. It allows teachers and students to use devices such as computers, tablets, and smartphones to access learning activities and resources. Students can access notes, video, assignments, and other educational resources online at any time and from different locations. Digital platforms allow teachers and students to communicate, share information, and participate learning activities beyond the traditional classroom. Examples: Google Classroom, the Microsoft Teams, and Kahoot, which support online learning, communication, resource sharing, and interactive activities.
So, I will explain the impact of digital learning on teaching and learning. Digital learning has changed the traditional way of teaching by making learning more interactive, flexible, and engaging. For example, teachers can use digital tools such as Kahoot to create interactive quizzes and activities. Kahoot can encourage students to participate actively because it uses game-like features such as point, rankings, and time limits. It can also making the learning process more fun and motivate students to participate in classroom activities. In addition, Kahoot provides immediately feedback, allowing teachers to quickly identify whether students understand the lesson or need further explanation. However, digital learning also has some challenges. Not all students have equal access to digital devices and stable internet connections. Therefore, this issue needs to be addressed to ensure that all students can benefit from digital learning.
Next, my turn is explain about challenge of digital learning in Malaysia. The first challenge is digital divide between urban and rural areas. Although digital learning has become more common in Malaysia, many rural areas still experience weak or unstable internet connection. This makes it difficult for students to attend online class, know learning material, and submit assignment on time. As a result, students in rural areas do not have the same learning opportunities as those in urban areas, which can negatively affect their academic performance. The second challenge is limit access to digital device. Digital learning requires students to have devices such as smartphone, tablets, or laptop. However, not all students have access to this device, especially those from low-income families. In some households, siblings have to share one device to attend online class, making it difficult for everyone to practice effectively. In addition, some students lack the digital skill need to use online learning platforms such as Zoom and Google Meet. This limits their ability to practice actively and access learning material, reducing the overall effectiveness of digital learning. The third challenge is inadequate infrastructure. The success of digital learning depends on having reliable technological facilities in school. However, many schools still experience problems such as unstable Wi-Fi, limited computer labs, and all that technology. This is to make it difficult for teachers to integrate digital tools into their lesson and provide students with an effective learning experience. Also, the Malaysian government has introduced initiatives such as the Digital Education Policy and the Janela program to improve digital infrastructure when rural schools continue to face this challenge. The last challenge is low student engagement. Many students are easily tracked by social media and online games during lesson. Teachers also find it difficult to manage the practice in online classes, while younger students often need good them from their parents to stay confused and complete their learning activity. That's all from me.
Good morning everyone, my name is Aliza Bitamza. I will explain the opportunity of digital learning. Firstly, digital learning provides various new opportunities for both teacher and student. Through the use of digital technology, the student can access learning resources more easily and flexible. The development of digital learning has also created opportunity for innovation, creativity, and greater student engagement through the use of various digital platforms. Secondly, digital learning creates a more flexible learning environment for both teacher and student. The learning process can be conducted anytime and anywhere without being researched by time or location. Students can access note, learning video, and research material to improve their understanding more effective. This also allows students to continue their learning without being limited to a specific place and time. Furthermore, digital learning can increase student engagement in the teaching and learning process. Students can participate in the more interaction learning activities through various digital operations. They also have opportunity to collaboration with their classmates in completing assignment, sharing ideas, and participating in the online discussion. This can increase student motivation to actively engage in the learning. Lastly, digital learning provides opportunity for innovation and creativity amongst teacher and student. The use of applications such as Canva allows teachers to create more interactive and creative teaching material. At the same time, students can produce creativity, create. At the same time, students can produce create digital content and improve their digital skills, which are important in the digital era. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will explain about effectiveness of digital learning in Malaysia. Firstly, digital learning provides greater access and flexibility for students through digital platforms, for example, Google Classroom, the Lima, Microsoft Teams, and Kahoot. Students can access their videos, assignments, and other learning materials at any time. This also supports self-paced learning as students can review the materials according to their own learning needs and pace. Secondly, digital learning can increase student engagement. Interactive tools such as Kahoot make lessons more interesting and enjoyable. Students can participate actively through real-time quizzes, while teachers can receive immediate feedback on students' understandings. Thirdly, digital learning can improve students' learning experience and outcome. For example, blended learning combines face-to-face teaching with digital learning. Online resources and computer-assisted learning can also support the learning process. As a result, blended learning can enhance students' learning experience and academic outcomes. Lastly, the effectiveness of digital learning is also depends on several factors. This includes students' motivations, teachers' digital competency, the availability of digital device, and reliable internet access. However, students in rural and underdeveloped areas may face challenges due to limited access to technologies and internet connectivity. Therefore, proper support and infrastructure are important to ensure that digital learning can benefit all students. That's all from me.
Code is very easy for an teacher to create. It consists of a language question designed personally by the course lecturers. One simple and is to register for a free account before creating the questions. Kahoot analyzes the request of a student and so creates online with scores displayed on the screen at the front of the room. Seeing who is reading the quiz in real time often generates great excitement and enthusiasm among the students. The quiz question I create help stimulate student interest during the teacher learning process by fostering an interactive learning environment. This application is especially across various devices, including computers, tablets, and smartphones. Card is an interactive game-based learning method that encourages element of competition. It encourages face-to-face interaction between myself and the student with a fun game-like setting. The challenge education landscape requires the character to infuse creativity to their teaching. So I will show some video of the student playing the card quiz that was created.
To conclude, digital learning provides both challenges and opportunities for the Malaysian education system. It can make teaching and learning more interactive, flexible, and engaging. The use of Kahoot is one example of how technology can encourage students to participate actively and help teachers provide immediately feedback. However, challenges such as internet access, digital device, infrastructure, and digital skills still need to be addressed. Overall, digital learning can improve students' learning experience if it is implemented effectively. Technology should be used as a tool to support teachers and students rather than replacing the important role of teachers in the learning process.